Are you interested in older women? Well, I'm not, and that means one less competitor for you if you're looking forward to pull the brand new 6-star operator that is Mantra. But even so, I still will want to pull for her because she is pretty darn powerful. I understand a lot of people are skipping Mantra because of the incoming limited banner. So you've got the limited unit that is Silverash Alter along with Pramanix Alter, the non-limited on the side, coming in at about mid-April. So lots of you are saving your pulls so that you can get one of them or both of them, or if you're pulling some of the off-banner limited units. But even so, I know some of you are thinking to yourselves like, should you be pulling for Mantra? So let me tell you why I am very fascinated by a kid. He's a primal caster with the ability to deal nervous impairment as the status, the same one that Tragodia, the 7-star operator, is able to deal. Called by me at least as a 7-star. Her talent allows her to deal more elemental damage when the enemies trigger paralysis, and when the paralysis is triggered, there's a chance to not lose a paralysis stack. So paralysis stack refers to the number of hits that the enemy can't deal at all. Basically, they try to hit but nothing happens, which is a really cool thing that you see when using Tragodia. Now you get it in this second unit, so maybe you could pair them together within a stage. Enemies entering the field from the closest incursion point to Mantra immediately gains 1 stack of paralysis. If a stage only has 1 red box, this is really convenient. Every single enemy in that red box will always start with the first attack not being able to deal any damage. If not, if there are more red boxes, then the closest one to Mantra, all those enemies that spawn from there will have their first attack not dealing any damage. I won't be explaining every one of Mantra's skill, but the main skill to look at is Mantra's skill tree. It's super cool, no one else in the game is going to do something like this. She's got such a range, a very huge one, and enemies within this attack range will lose invisibility, sort of like Silverash, and the paralysis stack will drop to 2. So usually the paralysis stack, the maximum they can have is 3 times that they can't attack anybody. With it dropping to 2, it sounds like a penalty, but it's very easy to gain back those 2. So her attack increases and attacks 2 targets at once. When operators within her skill range activates a skill, including herself, enemies within the range will gain 2 stacks of paralysis, and at most 3 stacks. So if the paralysis actually exceeds these 2 stacks, then this would cause her to deal elemental damage, which can jump from the target to another enemy. This is creating the ability for an elemental spam while also making sure that the enemies stay unable to attack for a long duration of time. There isn't many enemies who's immune to paralysis right now. You all can experience that when you're using Tragodia. Now you have Mantra in play. It's so cool to use, so if you manage to pull her, I hope that you're having fun with her. If you're thinking about whether or not to pull her, I would say if you have enough currency, go for it. It's not a must to own units. I mean, it's really not a must to own any unit now in the game because there are just so many powerful 6-stars. It's a matter of choosing who you want to play with. If you play Mantra with the ability of crowding all your units all together, which doesn't sound like a good thing when you have like big AoE damage in the stage, but that's a kind of playstyle that you get to enjoy when you play with her. During this point in time, I'd like to remind you that the collaboration for Sunreal is still ongoing. It's limited time, we do not know if it's going to rerun. So if you haven't bought the skins or if you haven't bought the packs for yourself and you're considering to do so, there is a time limit. You might want to hurry to get these items. But some of you might be saying, oh goodness me, there's just so many things that I need to get. Look at all this OP that I need to spend. Well, if you're looking for an alternative way in order to make your purchases within the game, you can look towards Loot Bar. Loot Bar is a top-up site for you to buy all of your in-game currencies, not just for Arknights, but even for your other favorite titles. Arknights Enfield included. You can also do it for Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and all sorts of other things. If you want to use Loot Bar for yourself, you can do so. There are new user coupons, and you can use the coupon code my own name Kukikaze to get 10% off on the site as well. Now, just to take note, there is a giveaway that is ongoing right now together with Loot Bar, where they are giving away 5 monthly cards as well as a 35 USD worth of items, whether from Arknights or Enfield. So there is a Google form that I've placed in the pinned comment. All you have to do is either sign up for Loot Bar, or if you make a purchase within Loot Bar and you submit that purchase, we will let you stand a chance to win that 35 USD pack. But if you're just a new sign up, that's all going to be comfortable enough for you to get that monthly card in one of those 2 games. So go check out that giveaway. Thank you Loot Bar for being a part of this video, and let's continue with the updates. So as you figure out as to what packs you might want, just to take note, there are 3 wonderful packs for you to buy that are limited time. You have the Orienteering Headhunting pack. This will give you 20 rolls as well as 9 Orchid Prime for the price of 25 USD. It's a pretty good done price. So get it if you want to. Otherwise, you also have banner specific ones. So there's 2 hit hunting tickets over here, as well as this 9 USD pack that gives you 10 hit hunting pools only for the current banner. I would say pretty darn worth in order to get it if you are willing to spend the money that is. There are skins to buy during this point in time. You have these 4 skins right now. They're all from this brand new series called Storyboard Breaker. It's not the same as the Halloween theme that happened last time. And there is this thing called Fashion Review Ticket. So the way this works is that it randomly gives you a skin that you do not have. You can see it from here. Get a random outfit from the specified pool. And you can see that from the skins that I bought, I have all these skins that I own and I'm only left with 15 OP skins. Now here's the thing. This pack is only worth if you have a lot of skins that are considered 18 OP. Because if you were to spend the 18 OP, that would be more than the 2800 Orundum that you see here. So you get a little bit of Orundum savings basically. But if you get a 15 OP skin, that's less worth than the 2800. So just to explain and show it to you, if I were to just put 15 OP like this, you can see that it costs 2700 Orundum. So there's a bit of that 100 being lost. So this is more like a gacha, basically. If you want to take that chance on getting a skin and save some costs, you may choose to purchase. If you only have 18 OP skins left to buy, then I would say definitely it's worth, because you will get some savings. Most of you probably wouldn't touch this thing, so just buy the skins normally as you would with your Original Prime. The good thing is just, hey, now you can use Orundum instead of Original Prime. In case you forget, you can get the brand new furniture during this event as well. And speaking of event, let's go through what you can do during this point in time. Actually, lots of things are happening. So Rebuilding Mandate is still ongoing. You have 1 week left to play this. I haven't completed it. I still have the hard stages left to play, which I'm going to do so on stream. By the time you see this video, I probably just played it. Then, the brand new chapter, Abnormal Spectrum, is out. Chapter 16. So, everybody can play this, even if you're a new player. You can try it out, but as a new player or mid-game, maybe don't expect to go very far. I don't see you guys clearing like the latest of stages, but you can play it in order to experience just a little bit of the new content that happens. But you don't have to farm chapter 16 in order to clear the shop that you see over here. Instead, you can actually play either any of the story stages, so farm other materials that you might want, or do it within your supply stages. So the game is telling you to just focus on farming your chips, your purchase vouchers that you might not have touched for quite some time. Then that way you can use that currency in order to spend it over there. There aren't any other sort of drops right now. Unlike the last times where they tend to drop like the sanity packs, this time it's only just the event currency for you to experience. Then there is also an IS update right now. So Integrated Strategies comes together with the brand new ending as well as an expansion pack, which I believe come with new collectibles. So I have no clue what's going to happen in this one. I'm pretty excited. I didn't spoil myself as to what's going to happen in this brand new ending. So if you want to see that, again, I should have already streamed it by the time you watch this video. So go check out that stream because I'm playing all these 3 new things. It's going to be a fun time. Welcome back to Arknights if you're playing lots of Enfield, because by now you should be done with Enfield, I would say. You're done with the Tang stuff. You're done with seeing the patch 1.1. So come back into here in order to play all of the new stuff. I have something to show you guys. This might be me realizing really late, but something really changed about the official global site for Arknights. So if you just type arknights.global on any of your web browser, you'll come into this official site, and it's so different from my own memory. I don't know if there was a news that showed this, but we just take a quick look around. So it's pretty clean. They get to showcase all the operators. You've got all the event latest news and contests over here. You can discover Terra. There's a nice little map interaction that you can do here. Again, this is the contest information. I believe you might see some of my winning entries over here. I did participate last time. And there's also manga, if you didn't know, for Arknights. So there's all the familiar ones that you might have seen in the community, like the Rhodes Kitchen, the Rhinelab storyline, Black Steel, and just tons of stuff that you can read for free. No cost involved. If you have certain favorite characters, you want to read Arknights like a manga, you can do so, including the latest one that features the elite operators. So go check it out if you haven't. You can download stickers and wallpaper from this site as well. Official, you can use it whensoever that you want. So this is all really cool. I do wonder if it's because they're getting more support from Hyperglyph, or it's Yosta having improvement in their work and whatnot and able to deliver something like this. It's so crazy to the point that they even decided to do this kind of like event timeline. We see this in the form of Enfield, and then now they decided, oh, we'll tell you how long the current events are going to happen, right? So you can see episode 16 for 2 weeks, you can see the banner, and then you can see all the outfit detail and whatnot. Like, cool, although we're only seeing it for one event. It's not like a timeline where you see the next 3 events. But it's been quite a while since I believe everyone always asks Yosta to deliver something like a timeline. I don't know why they only started to do it now. But yeah, give us something fuller and we'll be happy players for a change. So anyways, that's all the news that you need to hear for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in another video. Bye bye.